webinar. Would that be all right? And that will really help.
Recording has started, and then we'll obviously send it to you. I will upload it to YouTube.
All right, fantastic. That would be great. So I've just had a quick look at the lessons that involve the Pick Online, and there seems to be two that were written. One which is using Pick Online with Eve, which I don't know if I can share my screen so I can show you, and you can tell me if it looks different. I
may do the presenter.
All right, perfect. So this is the first of the two lessons, which, if I scroll, so that's the first picture on the lesson.
Yep.
Talking about how you can access, which I think really changed much, has it?
No, that is the same. Yeah.
Same.
This has changed.
Okay, so let me just make a note of that. So just a little bit of paper. Okay, so it is a picture after using Pick Online with Eve and Pick Online pieces. Procedures pick. Okay, I'll change that one. Scrolling down. This one, well.
Yeah, that has also
changed. Two, I'm guessing.
Yes, because basically now you don't see the PADI Pro site. You don't see it at all. Those three screenshots we looked at are from the all the PADI members website, which was populated with data from Eve. But now you don't see any of that data transmitted to PADI server. PADI will reply, and that's all.
Right. Pictures then need to be deleted or changed.
Pictures. Unfortunately, I think I got only the final part of the sentence. Pictures need to be deleted or changed.
Yes, that's correct. So is that what we need to do? Either delete them or change them?
Yes. The screenshots, yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll go through. So I'll get you if you can in a second. Can just process lines is the next one. I think this is probably going to be this one. And the first picture again, processing, Pick Online. Okay, so hopefully you can see this one here is again, I think the old PADI members.
Yes.
So that's got to be changed. So
yeah, that needs to be changed. Yes.
Okay, and that one there, I'm guessing too.
Yeah, all of that is no longer. It's completely different now. Yes.
Okay. Could you then just, if it's possible, if you've got a version of Eve with a fake store open, would it be possible to just show me how it looks and what the procedure is if you take the screen back?
Yes.
If I get that, okay.
And by the way, we will look at the same database you can look at. I think it is already, you are already connected to the same database. All we need to do, you need to know the login details. Well, login details actually are already stored in the database itself.
Okay.
All we need.
I might try. I was going to say I might try logging in after you've shown me, just so that you can see I'm doing it properly. Yes. I'll let you do it now.
There will be only, where is it? This one, new EOL. There are 3,000 new EOL tests here. I think it's this one, new EOL. Yeah. We need just to create an empty text file on the root of your drive C. That is necessary to enable that little yellow box you see in the top right corner.
Okay.
That box allows you to connect apps.paddy.com is the live server. Paddy live real server, the production server. Staging web services, I think, is the one we need. Let me verify that. Yes, testing web services. So that yellow box will display in your database only when we create that text file on your drive C.
Okay.
Now courses. So to process, I don't know if we have any pending pick here. Yes, and you can only process picks where either me or Ian are instructors.
Okay.
So if you create a dummy course to create your screenshots, you need to assign either myself or Ian as instructors, and we are both on the same database with our instructor numbers, so you can process pics.
Okay.
So this is where you will go. You will go to courses, and then that is still there, like we saw it in your screenshots. Yeah, the pending PLC certs.
Yeah.
When you click there, there is the difference. You have a list
so
of
that
all
looks similar. Yeah.
Yes, but you have a list of all the students who completed the course and are certified, but their PIC has not been processed yet. So let's take, for example, this is an EFR. Let's take this one, Michael Frogert, and we open his customer record because the image is missing. Was this the same? You said this is the same, but it's not the same as when we looked at those screenshots. Perhaps something which is the same.
Oh yeah, so this is a similar window in terms of how it used to look if you were going to start the process of pick online.
Okay.
So the window inside of the Eve database.
I should have, yeah. I hope it's a small picture. Remember. So now that one is valid.
Okay.
And then all I need to do to process the pick is click send to pick online. In the previous version, you will be linked to the Paddy Pro site with the information populated in automatic. Now it's no longer necessary. When I click send to pick online, okay, the license agreement, that will display each time unless I click do not show this again.
Okay.
But I agree. And then Eve will communicate with PADI server, transmit all the information, the student information, instructor information.
Yep.
And then PADI, it says now, please wait, sending PIC information to PADI. And then PADI replies.
Okay. So there's no screenshots, no intermediate steps anymore.
No,
that's it.
Yeah, completely seamless. And then you can.
Can you show me what the temporary card looks like? Can you get that to print to screen?
Yes.
Please, thank you.
It's exactly like the temporary card from the PADI site, yeah.
Okay.
Actually, it is fetching it from PADI, it says.
Yeah.
It is exactly the same.
Great. Perfect. Okay, that's great. So that's nice and simple. That's let me just check. Let me just check using PIC online. Several ways. That's fine. Okay, so that's using PIC on. So what's processing? You can use the information about certification requirements. So I'm just checking the lesson just to make sure. Any certification. Using the first time someone uses PIC online, are they asked to register their details for their dive center, or is that just done inside of Eve now? They don't need to register.
Username and password. The store username and password, you mean?
Yeah, it just said because there's a lesson that was written to tell them how to set up using PIC online for the first time.
Yes, I think that is the same. I saw one screenshot when you had the control, and it will be in data, stores, find, and then open the corresponding store, Scuba store.
Okay.
Yeah, that is the same. There will be also one more option, PADI Pros, and then you enter username and password there.
Okay.
That is the same. The other element which you may have in your lessons regarding setting up Eve to process PICs for the first time will be in Tools, Options, All PCs, and this is where you define where the cards should be sent to by default.
Okay.
This, and this section here, PICs online, PIC status when certs are entered manually. This is in case you process a PIC, someone who has already completed, say, an open water course with a store, then they come dive with your store, and you want to enter their certification on your database. You don't want their PIC to be processed again when you enter a certification manually. You want.
Where's that? Sorry, where's that option? So PIC. Oh yeah, PIC status when certs are entered manually. Do not upload. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So do not upload. You click on the lookup button, and then you have the different options. So do not upload, to notify by post pending. Normally will be do not upload, else the PIC is processed again.
Okay.
And then where you want the certification card to be returned by default to store.
Yep.
Ignore that update pending certs. It will not display on your database. I'm using.
Which option is it where it tells you to send it to store?
Here, this one, return card to store. If I click on the lookup button.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, sorry, I was trying to find it in the list. That's fine.
Store student.
Yeah.
And that is the default. However,
okay,
you can also change a single pick to be sent to the instructor, for example, or the student. If I go back to the list and I select a certification record, I open it. I go to pick online tab. Here it says store because that is the default. However, I can change it.
Okay.
So what we are looking at now will apply to this student only.
That student only, okay.
Yeah. And what we looked at just earlier is the default setting for the store.
Okay. Okay, great. Okay. What are the are there any other key points you think that I need to add in to the lesson or lessons? This is all fine. I'm happy.
Yeah,
I'm happy with to make the changes to the student records, and then it's easy. It's just send to pick online button there. That's fine.
The most important is to make sure that the status is valid, I would say.
Yeah.
Because if the date of birth is missing, the image is missing, then the PIC will not be processed. So that is a key element, I would say, making sure the status is valid.
Yeah.
Maybe equally important, the debit pick. This has become very important now with the digital materials, because as you know, digital materials include the PIC.
Yeah.
So if you process a certification through Eve using a digital certification code, then there will be no debit pick check sign, because the pick is included, therefore it should not be deducted from your credit that you can see at the top right corner.
How do you tell if a student, from that list of students, how do you tell if they have a pick that is assigned to them for a digital crew pack?
Okay, when you create a course and you add the students to a course, depending on how you do it, if you go through the booking wizard, for example, or if you go directly through okay, here there is none. Let's actually do the booking wizard. So customer Tony. Okay, and then courses. Say he does an open water course. So course starting in 2 days. Okay. You know, I'm sure you know the booking wizard.
Yeah.
So at the end of the booking wizard, this has not changed, this has not changed, but this has changed. Because here you say it's a touch product.
Okay.
Then here you enter the code, whatever that is. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Also, if we go back to courses,
Sorry, just really quickly, how does the dive center know that touch code? Do they have a list of it stored in Eve, or do they have to manually type them?
Yes, right now it is going to change hopefully during 2018 with PADI releasing OLPC 3.0, but right now they have to go to they have to log into the PADI Pro site first.
Right.
Assign a code to the student, and then use the same code in Eve. But there is no integration. With the next development, Eve will give the option to assign a code directly within Eve. And then Eve will tell PADI site, look, this code belongs to John Carlin. This code belongs to Giovanni.
Okay.
But right now you need to do it from the PADI website first. Yes, and the other thing you can do, now probably this is going to fail, but here there is a button that says validate PIC info against OLPC. That is necessary.
Okay, that's the one at the bottom.
Yes, that is to make sure officially the student name, family name, date of birth, email address cannot be changed after the code has been assigned. So that validation will make sure that the data in Eve are the same as in the PADI server. Because if on the PADI server John Carlin is spelled with C, and in Eve I spelled John Carlin with K, then when I try and process your pick, the process will fail because John Carlin with K does not exist on PADI website.
Okay, so before, if a dive center knows that they're going to process a pick that's come from a touch product, they have to select the student and click the validate pick info against OLPC button.
I will not say they have to, but it's highly recommended. If you are sure you did not make any spelling mistakes, if, for example, you try and process it and it doesn't work, then that could be the reason that information are different. Or say typing mistake on the email address, typing mistake on the date of birth, then the data are not matching and the record will not be processed.
Okay, so if I just it's probably worth just mentioning something like that then, saying that you must be sure, and if you're not, you can click the validate pick info against OLPC button. We recommend that you do this procedure.
Yeah, that would be a great way to put it.
And follow the instructions on the screen.
Yes.
And just leave it at that. What does the OLPC button do itself?
It links you to. I don't have the privilege yet. No way. Sorry. Okay. It will link. It will open a PADI Pro site basically.
Okay, so it's just the PADI Pro site.
Yes.
So I don't need to explain that button in the lesson.
Not really. It will that is there only for convenience, so people do not have to open the browser, go log in.
Okay. Okay, that's fine then. I won't talk about that. So if they have associated a touch code and everything else, when they're confident it works, or they've checked the validation button, they then just click the process pick online button and it just does it exactly the same as before.
Yes.
Okay.
Wanted to give wanted to give myself all permissions. Don't know why I don't have that one. I wanted to try it for you so you can see. No, 2083 will be courses, maybe. Yes. There it is. Okay, let's check it. No, okay, did not save it. Wow. There is a permission which has been cloned by mistake. This one. And it's causing that error. No, not again. Ecco perché. Should work now. Okay. So courses, pending PAC certs. OLPC finally. So that's what it does.
Okay. Right. Let's have a look. The screen's frozen.
Okay.
Here we go. Okay.
Yeah, it did not work. I must have something wrong. Because probably I'm on the staging server. But that's what it does.
All right. I won't. I mean, what I can say is I can just write the text in there and say the OLPC button connects you to the online.
Yeah, it's a shortcut, say.
What does OLPC stand for?
Online Processing Center.
Processing Center. Okay, yeah. Perfect.
It's a shortcut to the Online Processing Center. That's
okay.
All. Yeah.
That's all. Okay, that's great. And as you say, there's no Windows now, apart from the fact that it just comes up and says that you can print the temporary card.
You can maybe you want to mention that the PAC credits are available there.
Yeah, at the top.
Free diving credits are on a separate credit because I think they are cheaper. DSD right, okay. Credits are free, so you will never debit a pic. And then another element we can look at is the upload history. So after they can look at all the pics processed. They can restrict, they can use different filters and criteria if they want to look at all pics, the upload history for Giovanni or John or Ian and so on, or within a specific period, January, February, or from a date to another date, and then you just need to click refresh.
Okay.
Another important element is that from here they can also reprint the temporary card. And that is
I didn't know they could do that. That's good.
Yes, but it's available only for the first for 2 weeks after certification date. After that, they need to contact Paddy.
Okay. And how do they reprint the card?
Print.
Oh, okay. Print up.
Sorry, I did it too quickly. Right click.
No, that's okay. Yeah.
Print PAC temporary card.
Okay, great.
And then it will just repeat the same operation like before.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, that's great. Can I get the login details for this test site then? And then if I just try and log in on screen just to check there's no problems.
Yes, let's verify them together, because also we need to make sure that you have we need to create the file. I'll make you the presenter, okay?
Okay, am I going to be able to log on because I have to go onto VPN?
Yes, you will be able to log on, yes.
Okay, all right, so yeah, if you make me presenter. Okay. So it's been a while, so you have to just bear with me a second so I can go. Let me close stuff down. Okay. So first step, I need to open VPN first.
Yes.
Okay, so just see if I've got a shortcut anywhere.
On the click on the little arrow. Yes, click on the globe. There is a little globe there.
Globe Cisco VPN. There we go. So connect.
Okay.
And then your okay. Okay, and then click on my Eve icon.
Yes, please.
I was thinking about it.
Yeah.
Oh no, we've got something here that stops. It seems to have just disappeared.
Okay, I was not looking at your screen. I was reading the file name.
Let me just. Sorry, let me just open the task manager and see if it's no.
No, it's not.
It stopped trying to load. Let me double click again.
Okay.
It just timed out and then disappeared.
Strange.
It doesn't want to do it, does it?
Yeah, it's taking too long. It shouldn't be that slow.
No. Desktop app. That's what it wants to be. Doesn't want to open, does it? I haven't opened this for a few months, to be fair, just because I haven't done any work with it.
Do you have the setup file on that PC? Shall we uninstall it or reinstall it?
Yeah, let's have a look. Yeah, setup.
It's called Eve Client. If you're searching by file name, client.
Yeah.
Without space, Eve Client. That's the file name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah, but you're searching results only in quick access. That was not in the entire computer.
Fine.
You need to index your folders. That's why it's going that slow.
Oh, really?
Whenever you feel like have time, search for indexing on Windows, and it will speed up. Yeah, it will speed up search.
I'll do that. I'll do that after we finish. Come on.
Can you open the downloads folder in a new window? I guess it will be there.
Okay. Eve 511.
Yeah, Eve client.
I've got Eve client.exe. Is that right? What shall I do? Is that the right file, Giovanni?
No. It's strange it's in downloads.
Because I've got Eve Online configuration and Eve 511.
No, this is an atypic setup. This is something that I would suspect Roger did for you. Did you ever do any webinar direct with Roger where he set up Eve for you?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, that's what he did. He expanded the setup file to a different folder. That folder contains only some elements of Eve, and it is working using a previous setup of Eve. So you have never, and perhaps this is causing the entire problem. Can you scroll down? Check. No, I wouldn't be there. Can you double click that Eve client exe file?
Yeah, I'll do that now.
Perhaps the shortcut you have on your desktop is a different, points to a different file.
You can.
You see, okay, click OK. No.
Okay.
No, you need to download and do a proper setup, install of Eve. And then
okay, shall I do that now?
Yes, please, let's do that now.
Do I need to remove the old Eve?
Yes, let's remove it.
How do I do that? What's the best way to remove?
Control panel.
Yep.
Programs and features. Control panel settings. Add or remove
programs.
Yeah.
Apps and features.
Yep.
There we
Scroll
go.
down or search for Eve. Guess you went fast.
Eve integrated SCUBA systems.
Yep. Uninstall.
Uninstall. Yes. Okay. Okay, do you want to make your changes? Yes. Okay, that's gone.
Okay, good. It did not ask to restart. So please log in to our website. Do you have an account?
Yes, so that's Eve Diving.
Yeah, evediving.com.
Is that right?
Yeah. No, not the WP admin. No. evediving.com.
Just normal. Sorry. Just evediving.com.
Yeah, it's not a WordPress website.
Okay, and then
Okay, then go to products, downloads on the left, and then scroll down to downloads, and then download Eve client only, 5.11 client only.
Okay.
You don't need the server.
It's going to take a couple of minutes, unfortunately.
Yeah, no problem. It did say 7 minutes.
Oh, it's down to three minutes.
Yeah, you have a fast internet connection.
Yeah, we've been having problems with our internet, actually. I mean, not bad problems like in some countries, but it just keeps dropping out. It's been okay recently.
I thought Egypt was a really bad country until I went to Indonesia June last year.
Oh, really?
Oh,
is it really bad?
It is terrible, absolutely terrible. Whether 3G, most of the connections are actually through 3G, and
really,
yeah, and ADSL is terrible wherever you are. But I guess it's got to do with the geography of the country. It's, I don't know, remember how many islands, 1,800 islands.
It's crazy. It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. So
I used to work in Indonesia for 2 seasons, and yeah, it was crazy, and that's the reason why touch products will never work out there.
No, indeed.
You just can't download them.
No, in some countries will not work.
No. How was Dima?
Dima was very busy, at least for us. Very successful on sales of Eve Ultimate. The Eve Pro generated lots of interest. Yeah, so it was good. We're looking to the next one now.
Cool. Yeah.
Eve Pro is already going. What do you say?
I said it comes round quickly, doesn't it? The year goes so fast now.
Yeah.
How's Egypt as a country now? Is it stable or?
Politically, it's stable until something happens.
Right.
Like the day, for example, that plane crashed in 2015. People were a lot more optimistic one day before, and then the day after things crashed with that plane. So you can't really make any prediction. But politically, it is much better. Yes, there are no more episodes of violence. There are no more marches, and no, that is a lot better. There will
is that because the guy in charge is military now and he's just not having it anymore?
Perhaps he succeeded to put the country under control. What I really think is that these people are extremely frustrated, and whenever they are frustrated, they will just need to blame it onto someone, and that will go on until they have taken all the frustrations out. The day they are tired with that, they'll accept anything.
Yeah.
That's why they have revolutions from time to time. That's why nothing changes after those revolutions.
Yeah.
There will be presidential elections in in April. Yeah, double click on that file, please.
And can he stay if he gets voted for again? Can he stay again, or is it he's only allowed to do so many?
Yes, you can only stay for 2 terms. That was changed after the revolution. That's part of the new constitution. Only 2 terms, but he's only done the first term. So he can be re-elected. Then perhaps he will just do it like Putin in Russia. He puts a Muppet for 4 years, and then 4 years later he gets re-elected.
Maybe.
Or maybe, I don't know, maybe they will not do it, but it will still be someone from the army anyway.
Yeah.
Look, it's 7,000 years, 10,000 years that they have one person in charge for the whole country. It used to be a pharaoh, it used to be a king, now it's a general. That's what it is.
How are the different regions for diving doing? Who's, is Hurghada faring better than Sharm?
Yes, Hurghada is doing better than Sharm as far as business goes because they have flights going there. For example, from UK you can fly to Hurghada, but not to Sinai, not to Sharm. There are a lot more flights flying to Hurghada than to Sharm. So yes, it is doing better.
And so is there just very little happening in Sharm now? There's just very few tourists, or are there any different countries still sending people there?
Germany started, Nordic countries too, but the volume is still far from what it used to be. Russians will start flying, full eve. Will start flying to Cairo, commercial flights and not charter flights. From the 3rd of February, they will start flying again. And then in April, there will be a meeting again between the countries where they will decide the resumption of touristic flights to resort destinations. But that is already a step forward, that they will fly from Moscow to Cairo, both for the Russian Aeroflot company and Egypt Air.
I mean, what percentage was tourism of Egypt's like GDP?
I don't know
for 10%, 25%.
I don't know the percentage, but in 2010. Egypt made more money with tourism. Not more money. We made more money with tourism than oil and gas. It was the second. Choose different database. It was the second place in the classific, and the first one was still Suez Canal. So data source will be US2. I think you need to type it in. I'm not sure.
No. Okay.
Yeah, now that will go unresponsive for it. Will return.
Okay.
It used to be Suez Canal, oil and tourism in 2009, 2010. Then it was Suez Canal, tourism, and then oil. US2 Yeah.
Yeah.
.ivcloudhost.net. And then the database, one second, I tell you, the database is new EOL test, all one word.
New EOL test.
Yes, and the username the same.
Yep. And password?
One second, the password is probably easier if I drop it. Should actually be okay. Let's say I will drop it on GTM chat box.
Okay.
You need to change also the username. Username is the same as the database.
Okay. New EOL test.
Yep. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Are you connected to
The VPN again?
VPN? Yes, you are.
Cisco. Yep.
Retry, please.
Shall I try? Retry. Let me just go back and just check that so, okay.
Now click edit settings. Let's review that.
Okay, so us2.evecloudhost.net and then new EOL test, all one word.
Yes.
And then new EOL test.
Sorry, I know what. No, my mistake. But why new user for Eve API? Wait, we do something different. We put your. 1 second, I change database because I had created an account for you anyway. I think you created a database for you or not? No, I don't remember. John Carley 9998. So as a user ID.
Yep.
Oh wait, okay. Database new EOL test. Username John P. Carlin.
Okay.
And the password is in the chat box.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, that works.
Perfect. Okay, and then username the same again for the login?
I'm sure you had a username there. Can you check? Can you click on the lookup button? Okay, test works.
Oh, I just clicked.
Okay.
Okay, the test seems to be in.
Okay. Now, can you please close it?
Yep.
And then go to your drive C.
Drive C. Where are you? Drive C. Yep.
Okay, can you create there a folder and you call it delme, like delete me, D-E-L-M-E.
Delete me.
No, just without delme, only delme. It's an abbreviation.
Oh, okay. Sorry, delme. Okay. Delme.
Yes. And then double click on that.
Yep.
Create a new txt file.
Okay. How do I create this?
Right click. Right click. Right click.
Yeah. Oh, new. Okay. Yep. And then
new text document.
Text doc.
Yep.
Yep.
And then can you rename it as the name I dropped on the chat box?
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, very good. Now can you open Eve again? And then you will have that little yellow box to switch between the live server.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so I got.
Yeah, if you click there, click on the. Okay, now you are on the staging server. Whenever you need to process any dummy PIC, make sure you are connected to the staging web services.
Okay, perfect.
And the username and password should already be there because they are in the database.
Okay, so do I need to check that? Can I check the username and password?
Yeah, let's check them.
So, where do I want to go?
You will go to data. You need to go to data.
Well, why can I not see data?
Because you're using the touch interface. Do you have a touch screen?
No.
Then change the
interface. Okay, how do I change the interface? Which
No, to the right. Go all the way to the right. Under that yellow box, top right corner. Next,
top right.
On the left of the paddy globe.
Okay. In the Eve, yep.
No, on the left.
And then
left of the paddy.
On the left, sorry. Oh, I see.
Yes, user interface, and then select advanced data entry. You will be more familiar with that, I guess.
Yep. So then data. Stores, is it in?
Yeah. You will only see the username. The password will be stars, and then it's a store 7023.
7023. You've online, is it?
No,
account Paddy Pros.
Yep.
Pros. Yep. Okay. Yep. So it's all entered.
Yes. Yeah, because they're in the database. If you wish, just close the window.
Okay.
Close that one too. Go to courses and pending PIC certs. So you will see what we just looked at.
And there's the Michael Froggatt. Okay. Great.
Hey, you need to click on I agree on the bottom right corner. Yes, I agree, and then it will be processed.
Okay.
Okay.
Paddy says the instructor is not renewed.
Well, that is something perhaps you want to use for your lessons. You want to, that can happen.
Is that because his Paddy Pro, whoever is open certification, so that's because Ian Sykes is not renewed under his pro site. His So I can't change that, can I?
Maybe it's not renewed as a EFR instructor because that's an EFR cert.
Okay.
Because
so I'd have to have.
I'm not sure.
Change them to you.
I'm not an EFR instructor, but it is all up to Paddy what permissions they gave us in on their server. Maybe they renewed us only as instructors, not as EFR instructors.
Okay.
But anyway, feel free to create a new record or pick any of those existing ones Add the date of birth, add the image, make sure the status is valid, and then you can process it.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'll have a go at that, and then that should be fine.
Yes, but anyway, when you reopen Eve, those students will still be there again, even if you certify it, will be there again.
So even if I certify it, it'll still be there. Okay. All right. That's good to know.
Yeah, it should be there.
It just resets it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anything more do you need on PICS? On processing PICS?
No, I think that's everything. I'm just the other one that Lance said. Let me just open my emails quickly.
Yes, please. There are lessons to do about Eve Agent as well.
Yeah, let's see what it says. So Eve Agent use and setup with MailChimp.
Yep.
Okay, so let's just.
I think there were videos already done.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm guessing it's just getting to tools and Eve Agent, isn't it?
Yes.
Because unless it's changed, this is
Mm-hmm.
It might be. It's because maybe just the screenshots for MailChimp have changed.
No, I think we never had anything on how to use the Eve Agent, or not at least on the new one. Again, there are 3 videos. I don't know who created them, whether you or Ian, perhaps Ian.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we did it. I think we did it together. I mean, this was years ago now with Terry Johnson.
This was recently. It was.
It must be here then.
Sometime September, October. Agent files.
Okay. Why is the Eve Agent not?
I'm not looking at your screen.
Okay. No, that's all right. Sorry, I've opened up 2 instances. That's why. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. So it's saying Eve Agent. I've got a window when you're ready to have a look.
Okay. Okay. I'll have a look now.
Okay.
Why is it looking at a different? Click cancel, please.
Okay.
Click edit settings. Should be all okay. Click OK, please.
Click OK again.
Yeah. I guess you picked up the wrong database by mistake when you clicked too many times, maybe. I'll go back to my Dropbox folder, check those videos.
Okay, yeah, so set API key.
I found them. How to access Eve, how to link, import, add factory. Are they huge? And 26 or 10? Okay, how about, anyway, I need to upload tonight's session to. I have those 5. I have 5 videos, new videos that were done. I tell you when they were done. 18 files.
Have they been uploaded to YouTube yet, or?
I'm not sure. They were done in September. I'm not sure, but I can upload them to YouTube.
Yeah, if you could upload them to if you upload them to YouTube, then what I can then do is just go back in and look at the videos and then just add them to the appropriate lessons.
Yes, that's what needs to be done. Yes, that will be enough.
It's asking me to set an API key in the Eve agent. Do you have the MailChimp, your test MailChimp login?
Can you please? No, I shouldn't do it because it's Let me connect to the same database. Should not do that because the API needs to be there only one time, unless on that database has never been added. Yeah. But if it's never been added, then it will not be available at my side either. So I will. That's what I'm going to check now.
Okay.
And if it is missing, I will add it for you. Did the window pop up or you opened it?
No, I opened it.
Okay, no, then you don't need to add an API key, but you may want to show that step in your lessons.
Yeah, so view options.
Actually, there is no API key indeed. Okay, I will add it for you now.
Okay, I'm just going to print screen that one. Let me just say that I've got it. Options. Okay, print screen. All right, I got to print screen of that.
No, I need to change account here. Change account, splash. Come on. Also, there is another place where you can enter the API. It's if you go to Tools, Options, All PCs, and then Email tab.
Tools, Options, All PCs. Okay, yeah, that's it.
And that is where I'm going to add it now.
Is it possible to get your test MailChimp account login just in case I need to get screenshots?
Yes.
Please.
Okay, I just added the API and then it is not a test account, it's actually a real account. We also use it for our purposes. Okay. So, username, I will drop them on GTM chat box. That is the username. And now I will drop the password. Then when you log in to MailChimp, the first screen that you will see will prompt you to choose the account you will see more than one account. You will see Eve Diving, Abyss, Peter Collard. You will see 4 or 5 accounts. The one you need to select is called Eve Splash, because that is where all our new templates are sitting. Yeah, let's do that together now.
Okay, so
Eve Splash.
which one did you...
Eve Splash, yes.
Eve Splash.
On a customer's account, that will not be displayed because they will only have one account, but we have more.
Okay, so when they log in, they will just go straight to the screen.
Yeah. And the templates are there. Yes, exactly. So if you want to take screenshots of those templates, yes.
Okay, perfect. All right, that's. I just want to just check. If I go to agent. Okay, it's still saying set API key, but I don't need to worry about that.
No, it's no. We can test it if you double click on any of those jobs.
Okay.
And then click on the lookup button there. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
It's
that
coming up with all.
Yeah, yes. Those are actually our real ones.
Oh, right, okay. I won't touch those.
No, but if that list is populated, it means the API is communicating, is working, is doing its job. If the API was not working, then that list will be empty.
Okay, excellent. All right.
The reason why I said that those are our templates, it was to say that they are actually different from what we provide to people. Because
really,
actually,
so have a list of the temp.
Sorry, because when you click, can you please go back to Eve Agent?
Yep. Okay.
Okay. When you click on the lookup button, you don't look at the templates, but you look at campaigns.
Yep.
And those are the campaigns we are using for our own marketing purposes.
Okay.
Okay. Do I have a list of?
What I was going to say is, do you have any of the screenshots or a way for me to access the templates that you provide to dive centers? So the MailChimp email templates that you give to dive centers.
The templates that we give to dive centers are in MailChimp.
They're in MailChimp, are they? So those ones that I.
You had just opened one.
The ones you give them.
Yeah, this is what we share with the dive centers. Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, that's perfect. Let me just check and see what else. So if you can share the videos with me.
I will. Well, they need to go. They need to go on
onto YouTube
anyway.
Yeah.
But perhaps I should not upload them to YouTube. Do you have a Dropbox account?
Yes, I do. I mean, what's the reason we can't put them onto YouTube?
Because there is the folder where they are stored on our Dropbox account. It's called to be edited with intro and editing. And I remember this is something that Ian said you were going to do. I think that PADI logo, that introduction with the PADI logo at the beginning, and then something at the end. So
yeah, I remember this now. The way that we used to do it, there used to be you could do it directly in YouTube.
Ah, okay, great.
There was we used to be able to do it. So there was something called YouTube Editor, and it allowed you to upload the video and then upload the Paddy logo and ISIS logo, the title, and then edit it into an intro short video. But that facility in YouTube has gone. YouTube has removed it. So I said to Ian, I said I haven't had time to see if there's a free program that we could use that would do the same.
Okay, then let's keep it simple. That thing is nice to have, but in my opinion, the content is more important.
We just got to get it out. Yeah, yes, I agree.
Let's get it done. In this case, I will upload them to YouTube, share the link with you. Forget about the editing.
Yeah, I mean, what I would say is that if there is time later on, we can come back to that, re-edit it, and upload it again. Because at the moment, it's
yes,
everyone's bored of looking at logos anyway. You've already bought the product.
Yes,
of the lesson, so.
Yeah, and especially those lessons or the EVE agent are badly needed, and the priority is to get them out.
Yeah, definitely agree. Okay, yeah, if you can do that, and then I'll just put it on a future to-do list. And if Lance asks. Okay.
The agent too.
Yeah. And I think that was it. Those were the two that Lance, two group sort of lessons that Lance.
You showed me also a preview of an EVE Pro app lesson. Are you working on that one too?
Yes. So my goal is, depending on how busy this weekend is, to get most of the lessons finished for the EVE Pro app. So I can send you the links to the one I'm planning to.
Can you please show the preview of that lesson on your screen? Because there was something I had spotted, which I'd like to mention it to you. Perhaps you read that was a very draft preview. I looked at and you already changed it.
No, I haven't made any changes yet. So if you do have things, great. I think Lance mentioned something about wording. What was his thing? A good basic structure. Sorry, I'm just looking at his meeting.
I think I'll need to, and then she decided she didn't want to.
Okay, yeah. It was 1 point on download, introduction to it, how to install. I'll log in.
I had the link from Lance, but I can't find it. I don't know.
Yeah, right. He said here it was. Well, this is the one thing that Lance said to me was that you have to type in EVE Pro with no space if you're looking in the Google Play Store.
No,
otherwise you end up with.
I think that's changed.
Okay, I'll just change that.
Can you please scroll down, or can we look at the?
Yeah, do you want to let me view it properly, and then you can.
And then scroll down a little, please. Okay, I think here this is.
Do you need me to scroll down more?
Oh no. Yes.
Do you want me to scroll down, or do you want me to send the link to you so you can see it? And
yeah, that will also work.
Okay, let me send you the link, and then you can.
But what we are looking at is exactly what we need to look at.
Okay.
It says the EVE Pro app is the free download. Once the EVE Pro app is installed and opened for the first time, a username and password must be entered. And then it says, this is the username and password that is used to access the database in your Paddy store. But that will not work.
Right, okay.
That will work only if you purchased it and it's been set up for you. Because if you download it for free from iTunes or Google Play, you downloaded a free version, you will not, unless you buy it and I set it up, you will not be able to log in with the same username and password as for Eve.
Yeah, because that was what Ian was saying to me. So how do we want to work this? How do we want to word that part there?
First of all, the lessons will be provided only to those who have actually purchased the service. So perhaps mentioning that it's a free download, I don't know if it is necessary. What do you think? Because those lessons will be shared only with those who purchased the product and the product has been set up. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, we could. I think the thing is, I think Lance said he wanted to keep the words "free download" in there. I think, I don't want to say for sure, but I think he wanted to emphasise that, you know, it wasn't going to cost you any money to download it from the Google Store.
Yeah, but
it's
it's no point because the lessons will be shared only with those who buy it.
Okay, all right. So should we can delete it out, and if they want to,
you see my point.
Understand.
That download we can have it on the website for marketing purposes. But on a lesson that is provided by coupon code only to those who bought it, it's no point. It's too late to try.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So once the Eve app is opened for the first time, a username and password must be entered. So do we want to say this is the username and password that is used to access the Eve database in your store, which has been set up for you by Eve support?
Yes, Eve technician, whatever.
Eve set up you by the Eve support. Technician, the right word? Eve support. Just by Eve support.
Your language.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying. Set up to you by Eve support, which is when you purchased the Eve Pro package.
Yes.
Does that sound right?
Eve Pro app, because the
Eve
package.
Pro app.
Yeah.
Eve Pro app package. So let me just read that.
No, without package. I will.
Without.
Yeah, we will see, because the package is when you buy Eve Pro with the website, Eve Online Shop, all the different services.
So you just say the Eve Pro package.
No, Eve Pro app.
Oh, just the Eve Pro app. Okay. Let me read that then. This is the same username and password that is used to access the Eve database in your Paddy store, which has been set up for you by Eve support when you purchase the Eve Pro app. Once you've entered the required details, click the login button. You'll be taken to...
1 second, John.
Yep.
Because we already have these cases. Can you please go back to that sentence? This is the same username and password that is used to access Eve, your Eve database.
Oh, so that's the sentence there.
Okay, and then it should be something in the region of your login will start working only after Eve support set up Eve Pro app for you.
Your login details will only work once. So sorry, your login details will only work once the Eve Pro app
has been set up for you by Eve support. Yep. Because that follows the process. You buy the app, but it doesn't work at that moment. When you buy the app, I need to do the setup. I need to ask you to do prerequisites, to map the network drive, to update the password, and then I need to ask you the names of the employees, and then it works.
Okay. Once this setup stage is when you enter the required details,
click the login button, you will be taken to the home screen of the app. Yeah, perfect.
And click the, okay.
Yeah, that's all I had to say about, that is the page I looked at as a preview, and that's all I had to say. I'm sure the rest is technical.
Yeah, then the rest should be fine, shouldn't it? Because it's just a case of going through each section, which Ian did with me, and then I can just grab the screenshots and translate as text. Did I or Lance share with you what the layout of the lessons was going to be?
No. I only looked
so I'll just show you quickly.
That preview. I have the same link you just shared with me, but that was all.
Okay.
There will be a new release, a more powerful version of the Pro app soon. So perhaps in the next 3 to 6 months, you will develop more lessons.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, there's going to be in total 14 lessons, and that's so. I've asked Lance for if there's any kind of promo material that he might have used to promote the app at DEMA. So, you know, any marketing text or pictures that you might have used, so I can just do a really quick intro to the Eve Pro app, and then you've seen the second lesson, and then it's now lessons 3 to 14, calendar, courses, trips, customer certifications, tasks, staff schedules, dive check, inquiries, documents, shop feature, and the clock in, clock out. So those will be the lessons.
Yeah, that'll be very much straightforward, I guess.
Yeah, so literally just going through the features. So I'm going to try and get through as many of those this weekend as I can.
Very good.
I hope to finish all of them because Lance has asked for the deadline of the end of this month. So that gives me a chance to send them to you guys, and then we can make any changes we need to.
Great.
Okay. I think that's everything from my side. Is there anything that you need from me, or anything else you think you should tell me?
No, I think updating PIC processing and the agent were my concern, and we discussed it.
Okay.
So now that
well,
is
the MailChimp one should be quite quick if you can upload those videos and send me.
I will
send me the links. The pick online might take me a little longer. That might be just the, kind of beginning of next week, depending on how much I've got to do.
No, yeah, it's fine.
Okay.